In true Tesla fashion, the Tesla Cybertruck has been gaining widespread popularity way before it is set to be released. But being a product of Tesla is not the only reason for the Cybertruck's popularity. At the time of its introduction, it looked to be one of Tesla's weirdest vehicles, with the somewhat brutalistic nature of its exterior. And then we heard about its other features, like the fact that it has the acceleration of a Lamborghini and can do 60 miles per hour in just 2.9 seconds. And we knew that Tesla was really cooking something with this one. However, new information has surfaced, and it looks like the final version of the Cybertruck won't be exactly as what was introduced. So in this video, we'll be looking at 10 updates that have been made to the soon-to-be-released Cybertruck. Number 1. New metal. Starting with something that a number of people already know, the Cybertruck is constructed with the same stainless steel material used in the construction of the SpaceX Starship spaceship. To understand the significance of this, you should know that the SpaceX spaceship has been designed to be able to withstand both the extremely low temperatures of space and the extremely high temperatures of re-entering the Earth. What this means is that if indeed the same material would be used on the Cybertruck, we can look forward to a really durable truck, to put it lightly. What's more, the Cybertruck will certainly be mass-produced, and Tesla has been all about producing affordable cars of recent. As a result, we can expect them to find ways to more affordably source for or produce this kind of material, which would definitely benefit the entire car-producing industry. Number 2. Modular design and truck bed. Like basically every truck in existence, the Cybertruck has a truck bed that is great for carrying lumber and all such things. This kind of design makes trucks a great idea for heavy-duty jobs that require heavy-duty lifting. But the design makes the bed practically useless for such mundane tasks as grocery shopping. This is where the Cybertruck is different. The Cybertruck's bed has rivets and mounting points that allow it to be transformed to a bed that can hold groceries. So, the Cybertruck could actually be a great idea for the blue-collared man with kids. What's more, there is a lot of space in the bed. It measures 6.5 feet in length, and there are no intrusions from the wheel well. So all the space you see is for storage. Tesla calls the bed the vault. Number 3. Can be taken off the road. The Tesla Cybertruck has a ground clearance of about 16 inches, and as a result, it should be able to be taken off-road without damaging anything. But on the other hand, while Tesla CEO Elon Musk hasn't mentioned anything about the breakover angle, the length of the truck doesn't seem to encourage the use of this truck on hills. Nonetheless, Musk claims that the Cybertruck should be able to engage in extreme off-road activities that will push it to its limits and still be all good. It looks like we'll have to keep our fingers crossed for that. Number 4. Interior. It is no longer news that Tesla is looking to sustainable resources for the interior of its vehicles. In fact, currently it offers seating services that are leather-free and vegan on its vehicles, and the Cybertruck will definitely not be left out. But something that is new is that the Cybertruck's dashboard will basically be a long slab of a material that kinda looks like marble or granite, but isn't, giving the interior a distinguished feel. This distinguished feel would be at odds with a brutalistic look of the exterior. But that contrast is something that a lot of people can get into. Anyway, there are polarizing views as regards this dashboard slab. Some people consider it too simplistic and unfinished, while others love it and consider it a fitting sight for such a high-end vehicle. Whatever you think about the design though, it should be noted that the stone slab would probably not be authentic, because Tesla has to mind weight. If they want the Cybertruck to perform as well as they plan, they know that they cannot afford any extra unnecessary weight. Number 5. Colors. The exterior of the Cybertruck is made to be able to withstand dents, small damage, and corrosion. However, as a result of this design, it looks like the number of colors that the car can be produced in is quite limited. But Musk has actually come out to say that the truck's steel body can actually be heated to get different colors. So we can expect to see the Cybertruck in a number of colors including purple, green, blue, and of course black. Tesla promises that the heating process that will be used to generate these different colors will not affect the integrity of the steel, which is great. Number 6. Door handle. This one is quite interesting. So Musk was asked in a tweet to tease something about the updated design of the Cybertruck. and he replied that tweet saying there will be no handles. If Musk planned to spark conversation with his answer, he certainly picked the right one, because the possibility of a vehicle having no door handles certainly got a lot of car enthusiasts wondering and speculating. Even more, when the Cybertruck was introduced, it clearly had a set of self-presenting door handles that were similar to the ones used in the Model S. Also, Musk himself pointed out way back in January that the Cybertruck would have door handles that will be flush to the car door, adding to the overall futuristic look of the car. As a result of these underlying factors, some speculators have decided that Musk must have been referring to the inner door handles when he said that the Cybertruck would have no door handles. However, considering that Musk did not specify what door handles he was referring to in his tweet, the jury is still out on what it is. Number 7. Inspiration. According to Musk, who happens to be a huge gamer, the Cybertruck was inspired by games like Halo. He has also been quoted saying that the design of the Cybertruck was also distinctly inspired by 2 specific movies, the Blade Runner and the James Bond movie The Spy Who Loved Me. According to him, he watched James Bond drive his Lotus Esprit in that movie, The Spy Who Loved Me, when he was just a small boy growing up in South Africa, and it made such an impression on him. The one thing he especially remembers about the car is how Bond had the car transform into a submarine underwater at just the press of a button. And while Tesla hasn't produced that kind of car yet, the Cybertruck is definitely the right step in that direction, as the next point will explain. Number 8. Capable of floating. Musk was asked on Twitter whether the Cybertruck would be able to cross streams, and to that he responded that it would not only be able to drive through water, it would also be able to float. Considering that electric vehicles do not have any exhaust or air intake, and all the electronic and battery components have been water-sealed, Musk claims that the vehicles can serve as boats for a short period of time. In essence, while you won't exactly take a Cybertruck on a boating trip, it should be fine if, for whatever reason, it happens to enter a body of water for a short period of time. This feature is not new with the Cybertruck though. This same floating claim was made by Musk regarding the Model S, and both the Model S and the Model X have been seen floating. So when you add the fact that Tesla usually delivers on its promise to the fact that this feature has actually been seen in action in other models, we can certainly look forward to the Cybertruck floating. Something that is interesting to note is that water sealing an electric car is actually easier than water sealing a car that runs on fuel. Most electric cars actually come pre-sealed for small water issues like a flooded street. The big issue is usually making sure that the water doesn't go high enough to destroy electronics inside the car. So with the Cybertruck, the plan is for it to start floating before the water around it gets too high. Number 9. Solar roof. While most people know Tesla as an EV company, it actually also has an energy division that is dedicated to the research into and development of alternative energy sources, including solar power. Now, based on the strides that this division has made, Musk has promised that the Cybertruck will have a solar roof option, which should be able to add about 15 miles of range to the truck per day. The idea behind this is to increase the Cybertruck's miles per day. So if the driver decides to go with the solar roof, they might not need to park the car to charge it, because it would be charging even while it is being used. And to make things even better, there are plans to make solar wings available too, which should be able to generate up to 40 miles per day, which, by the way, is the average mile per day of cars in America. Number 10. Drivers must rely on a digital mirror. While most of the features listed in this video were added because Tesla deemed it fit, the digital mirror was added to solve a problem created by the design of the truck. If you know anything about the Cybertruck, you know that it is really bulky. Now, as a result of the bulk, using side mirrors or a rear view mirror to see what's behind or what's in your blind spot would be practically impossible. It was in a bid to address this issue that Tesla decided to add a digital mirror to the dashboard. This digital mirror is now the only thing that pokes out of the distinguished-looking dashboard. That said, driving a car like this would definitely take some getting used to, because many people who drive are used to having to check their side view and rear view mirrors. In fact, this is something that has been drilled into every driver's head right from driving school. However, considering the advancements we are beginning to see in car safety with features like collision and pedestrian sensors, it looks like there will no longer be a need for either a rear view mirror or a side view mirror. So we should all bear in mind the possibility of the proliferation of mirrorless cars. Now, tell us in the comment section which of these features seem particularly interesting to you. And while you are at it, please consider hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so that you know when I post a new video. I'll see you in the next one.